it chose before. So this is the one that I saw someone have as well. And they caught it. Oh my word, are you kidding me? And apparently, as long as you keep up with it, or you do this. I didn't mean to do that, but we're there now. Okay, it's got some really cool battle music. Mind you, I wasn't really paying attention before, but now I am. Oh, it gave me a free gimme. Awesome. That's what I'm looking for. We're gonna go with Thunder Wave. There you go. Cool. No, I don't trust myself with any of these. Let's just throw the Pokeball. I want to wait till we... Drill Peck? That's gonna kill because, yeah, we got weakened. I want Registeel, please. Because I have not changed their attacking investments. Let's see here. Charge Beam. Shouldn't kill. Even with a crit, it won't kill. And with 2 times... Yeah, that's not gonna... Yeah, see, that's not gonna do a lot. And I will get +1 here. But that's not gonna change anything. And Flash Cannon. Shouldn't do a lot, but I will have Stab. And with +1, it should do a decent chunk of damage. I was gonna say it shouldn't take it out. Yeah. My Reggie Iron is pretty strong. So Regirock is pretty much the opposite of Regice. It has special defense rather than physical defense, as it's the highest EV gain kind of thing. Registeel is the opposite. It has both of the defenses at 192, and health has the 126, I think, or whatever it is. Come on. Aw. Yeah, you'll get this sometimes where like the legendary will be like, yeah, I'm gonna go in the ball, and then nope, I'm gonna break right out. Where's the ball at? Oh, that's balls, yeah, because I did the Poke job or whatever it is, just to stat gain. It's the fastest. How much health do you have? This will take it out, yeah. At least it doesn't have, like, Grim Neigh or what the other one is, Chilling Neigh or whatever. That's the funny part, is when I went against, what was it, Calyrex for the Aurelia save, I knew it had the Neigh thing. So before anybody were to be taken out, I would quickly switch out. And switch to the next defensive Mon, and then just go, yep, you just wasted your move. I think I paralyzed their first turn still, and I just tried to chip away at it a little bit. I think I got lucky with it at red, and then I think I just kept throwing balls, and then as soon as it went to, like, I'm going to kill this one, I just went, okay, switch. And then it's just like, oh, are you kidding me? I gotta go defeat this guy right now. How did we catch this one? Did we use... I think we used evasion. I remember one of them I did evasion. It's got to be this one, because I don't remember doing it for Aurelia, because Aurelia doesn't have that many good Pokemon. The only good Pokemon was in that party, which was all legendaries from previous games. Oh, you'll also notice that in that video that she also has a Kyrusium. This is back when I think Gen 5 had a Pokemon duplication thing or whatever. So I have like 4 of them. I forget how to do it. I know my friend helps me do it. Actually, my Calyrex would be able to help out. Because it loses 2 moves. It loses, I think, Reversal? What is it? Reversal and whatever? So, there you go. Come on. Come on, Zapdos. Don't get me wrong, it's still sad that the Regis are going down like nothing, but it's fine for now. Once we get to Zomnia and I need to start reviving things, don't get me wrong, I will. See, this should take out 2 of its thing. And maybe we'll do some max layering or Dynamax battles or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to think of extra things that we could do. Oh, dang it, man. Reversal. Oh, yeah. See? Hey, we're getting pretty good at this. See, this is where I would probably end up using Trick, just to use a choice on it. But then, again, I'd be too terrified because now it's stuck on 1 move. And then once that move runs out, it's gotta do something else, right? Like, Encore would be the safer one of the choice things kind of thing to do. Because then at least it'll turn off on its own. Come on. No, Zapdos, stay in. I can't turn you to red. Come on. Please. Please. Oh. Yeah, kind of figured it would do that. So the reason why that I like the challenge of catching Pokemon with a Pokeball is because it technically, in a way, it brings joy to me because it's like, oh, you had to catch it with an Ultra Ball. Dude, I went above and beyond that. I caught it with a Pokeball. And then talking to, like, the next person that's like, oh yeah, I had a difficult time with Dust Ball, and I'm like, dude, I had an even more difficult time. I caught it with a Pokeball. I don't know, it just seems like it would be, like, that cool of, like, a cool thing to say on the playground kind of thing. Like, hey, I had a more difficult time than you did. It's not gonna do a lot. Yeah, because I didn't use a move, unless that doesn't really matter, as long as he gets moved after me. Yeah, Regice is not gonna be able to help us out that much. This is a physical attacker. Okay, let's go and use another Pokeball. Yeah, Zomnia is pretty bulky, so should be good here. I wanted to keep using Drachytham, but unfortunately Drachytham's only a fast special attacker. I literally have him geared towards having full speed and full special attack. Oh! Maybe? No, I kind of figured, yeah, I'll never get on the crit cap. Something else that I've noticed too, and I could be wrong on this, but I find that I get more crit caps with Pokeballs than any other ball. Pretty much. Because I think... When did I stop using any other ball? I think it was by Black and White. I stopped using every other Pokeball rather than just the Pokeball itself. And I was just like, I'd rather just use the Pokeball. It's just... Because looking at each and every chance that you go up by, and I'm just like, Pokeball seems like it would be the easiest. Mind you, your Mons might go down very, very quickly. But like... But like, as long as you have a decent number of revives and, you know, a decent number of healing items, you should be fine. Also, you will notice though that I have like over 90 of the max potions. Yeah, I made sure to, when I was grinding for everybody's EVs, I made sure to go buy some, because definitely don't want a repeat performance of going like, why don't I have any healing items? I noticed this with Isle of Armor 2, where I needed to use healing items for like one battle, and I'm like, I don't have healing items. Oh, Zapdos really liked that story. He wanted to hear more about it. Cool. Well, Zapdos, there's not really much else I need to say about that, actually, to be fair. Okay, so we need to, so I'm going to call it Tundra, but we're going to put dash. Yeah, there you go. Or should I put the draw part as, or should I put this part as like a capital? Let's see. Let's see what the capital D does for us. Yeah, that looks actually pretty good. Yeah, like, look at that. Seeing that on a thing, oh, amazing. Even if I don't like it, I could just switch it to lowercase d. So there you go. So you call Zapdos one of the legendary bird Pokemon from the clue. You jotted down the current status of the legendary clue. Zapdos was caught in the wild area. Oh, I didn't notice this before. Yeah, the bird of black flew off to the Isle of Armor, and the bird of purple set off across Crown Tundra. Oi, it's me, Peony. How's your expedition going? Come again? You found the legendary Pokemon Zapdos. Gahaha. That's really something. Now go track down the other bird Pokemon. Okay. So we're going to go and get Moltres. So to do that, we're going to go to the Isle of Armor. I'm going to use what I ended up doing at the end of it, because it's easier for me. Is it on screen? You jerk! I have to heal. Anyway. So I'm going to show you a neat little tactic that I learned. So I'm not actually going to wander around like I did last time. I went through the whole Isle of Armor without finding it. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll go on the water and find it. Lo and behold, I find it when on the water. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to move your item over here. There you go. Moltres is a special attacker. A very devastating one at that. So what I might just do... Actually, how many assault vests do I have? You don't have any. Wait, no, wait. I have an idea. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture of this, so just in case I actually do forget. I probably won't. We'll move you to here. We'll move you to here. These are not special defensive Pokemon, but by the time we use Regifrost in order to deliver the paralysis kind of thing, we just need to deal enough damage so that it goes to red kind of deal, so we should be fine on that. That should be good enough. Okay. So, oh, whoops. No, we want the bike. There we go. So the best way is to stay around this general area and wait for Moltres to come by. Well, it's going to take a while for it to come back because it's got to go through its own little journey. But yeah, so one thing I do recommend is to go full out. I did this with Aurelia, and I was able to spot it very easily. The thing with the, like the wild area is that it's hard to go even higher to like make your character kind of look up kind of thing. So you can actually see the bird rather than just, you know, assume that it's there. So I don't know how to do it with Zapdos, but pretty much for the Moltres and the Articuno, you can actually save before they actually attack. Articuno, I didn't know how, because I didn't know how it was triggered. But for Moltres, you can, and that's how I was able to catch it. I think it took me 3-4 tries, I think, to do it. 2 of those were because I accidentally killed it for whatever reason. I didn't pay attention, and I got a crit when even though a crit wouldn't have mattered, but then again, I also wasn't paying attention. Yeah, because I think for my last save, I think it was like I traveled through here, Then I looked through this entire, and I'm like, oh, it's not here. Then I think I fast traveled to, or I flew over here, went down through here, and I was like, it's not here either. Like, I traveled, like, from the beginning here all the way down over here, and I couldn't find it. And then I flew over here because I thought it wouldn't go in the forest. It's too, like, dense kind of thing. Then I'm like, oh, I'm going to check the water over here. So I get to Honeycomb Island, nothing. And I'm just like, well, okay then. I look through the horizon, I see it. But it quickly disappeared. But I didn't know it was that, actually. So I go, okay, there's one area that I didn't actually go to, which is the little, like, cove area. So I'll show you what that is, actually, before I forget. So this little area. So I went down here, and then by the time I went towards the middle area, I saw it, and that's when I was chasing it around. Then I was able to cut it off at this very spot. So we're just right now waiting for it, and it's not really having any. So it's going to take a little bit. I don't know how long it takes for it to go from like a full circle kind of thing.